Damn, that fucking raccoon you put in the garbage smells awful.
Right. Maybe we got some lights.
Yeah, maybe a little too much light.
You think?
No. Damn, I need to cut some more of those trees down, but I didn't want to cut any more trees down around here. Freaking, you know, that stuff's awful. I need to get in this bitch, so.
Did you get the batteries plugged in?
No, they're on the other side there. Do you know where those little snipper dudes are?
No idea. Well, I guess we're gonna come back to
it. They'd be out front, I guess.
We gotta figure out how we start it.
I'm saying you have to flip the hood and spray some ether in that thing. You can't really see much. Wherever the air intake goes into the engine. Spray a little more in there. Well, if she started, those guys couldn't get it started. I don't know if that was that hard to do, but it seemed pretty easy to me. But yeah, just push them in. Push it in. Push it more. And the cable in the back's bad or something. So, I guess that's about it. We're gonna move this thing. Okay. And I guess that's about it.
School bus.
Yeah, so see how you walk in the back there? Like, see how I said it?
We need more lighting.
Yeah, we need a lot.
Oh, I see.
So we just turn everything sideways. Look how much more room there is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we not pulling cars to the track in this?
Right, exactly. I have a stripper pull that fits in here too.
Of course we need that.
Yeah, we got all kinds of shit.
If you are bigger than this window, please wait till last to get stuck. Thank you, management.
There's all kinds of shit written all over the roof and all kinds of shit. All over. Happens on the bus, stays on the bus, the rules of the bus and shit.
Oh, got another project.
It's not even a project,
It's a project because we got to make it a kick-ass bus.
Oh yeah.
We got to get it painted.
Get our historical plates for it.
That works perfect. Surprise, surprise. We're back. What do you know? The Model A truck is torn down. There's no motor.
It's actually been like this since definitely I was just watching the party video, and the Model A truck was sitting here all
Actually, no, I guess the motor was still in.
Yeah, the motor's still in it. I turned around, got the motor yanked out about a week ago in this. 2 weeks ago, maybe. We were supposed to make it to some dirt drags at 42. That didn't happen, obviously. Mainly because Jesse had to work. But we're finally back, and we're going to get this motor put together and shoved in. See, at the old motor, she didn't find a lot bad on it so far. We really didn't actually tear into it. But the camshaft button cap, as you could tell, self-clearance itself on the front of the timing belt.
I cleaned it all off.
Oh, you cleaned it up already.
Huge chunk.
See, we've been moving so fast and not recording anything. It's just been get stuff done. But we're going to get back in the groove of things. We have not been at the track for a while due to work and all that. So Jesse played around a little bit with Debo last couple of weeks. Got some headers yesterday that may fit on the driver's side. Passenger side is definitely going to need some work. The Trans Am, she's apparently running great and ripping people's faces off now.
Only when it's cold.
Only when it's cold. But
When it's 50 degrees, she runs like a rape date.
it's always good there. Rape dates. But tonight we're gonna get this motor back together. Got a drill or Dremel, a grind, however Jesse plans to do
grinding
it.
out the little piece on the crank to put a keyway in it that we don't have. And we need.
It always works out great, doesn't it?
I think they're in the
yeah.
sweeper that's
Let's
inactive.
get the Model A truck done. And
Well, it's a
maybe-
little bit of both, because this thing, like, do a couple things, paint a couple things, get it ready to go. So I can't work on one thing at a time. It's not how I
Never.
roll. Well, here we go again. The Model A truck, just chilling. We're finally gonna get this fucking show back on the road. Damn it. Supposed to stop swearing. All right, we're gonna cut that down because that's ridiculous. Got this motor we're putting together here. Couple little quirks. As anybody that's got a blower knows, they pretty much need a double cut keyway crank just because all that stuff going on there blows them out. But we only got a little single here. We got a double thing, so we're gonna make our own machining here and machine a little keyway thing and get this thing back together. Hopefully tonight. We're about to find out. So
frame rust also.
well, either that or we don't.
I feel like we really need to.
I mean, it is what it is.
Since the motor is already out.
Well, the whole problem with that is all that metal's clear coated.
It wasn't clear coated enough, apparently.
Right, I agree. I'm on your side. I spent a lot of time polishing all that. Not polish. It almost looked polished when I first got it done. Everybody's like, "What the heck is that frame?" I'm like, "It's just metal." But it was cleared and nice, but over time, rust and everything else. But it's a rat rod. Is what it is. It's a rat. So time for something to get accomplished around here. Trans Am still that. Devo, who knows? But we'll see what happens. But we're gonna start throwing this bitch together. So you'll see what happens, I guess. The whole thing is when we do get this thing together, I don't care if it blows apart. Nice. We need that. I don't mind it blowing apart, but I don't want it to blow apart because it's lean or has the wrong tune in or something. So I'm doing the same thing I did in the was it a hot rod or some kind of Super Chevy article? Small block Chevy on a thing with some E85. They said all they did was put 99 jets, size 99 jets on all four corners on the 750 double pumpers, which is or what I have, and ran on the 85. So we're gonna do that.
All right, so quick little update. We got the old motor off of the crane finally onto a Ninja stand. Jesse has been tinkering around and planning, I would say, his approach. Yeah, plotting, not planning.
Well, we didn't have a keyway because we didn't have one, so we made a keyway. We made the little keyway we needed. Now we're gonna grind a little slot in the crank to make that fit, and everything that I just put on is in the way. So we're taking all that shit off. And we're gonna grind a little slot in there.
Exactly. And if you didn't know, when it comes to, you know, blower motors, you know, that big thing that goes on there, On the crank, you have keyways.
There's usually double keyway because they take a lot of force.
Well, it has a double keyway. So, and the old motor only had one keyway on it. It chewed the hell out of it. Supposed to be another one there. So this one is only a single keyway as well down here at the bottom. Right. So Jesse's gonna notch it there with the grinder and hope we could make it work.
Welcome to the shit show.
Tear down the old motor here. We're gonna check the heads, you know, take them off, see how the insides look on there, check the pistons. You know, push rods are looking good. Nice rust down the cylinders here, or down the intakes, runners, whatever you want to call them. There's quite a bit of water in there too. I'm ready to pull the drain on this side, so I guess we're gonna pull it on this side also and tear it down. How's it looking?
I feel like I should have covered that up. It's not looking super bad. I gotta definitely get a little tighter in there. It's not even anywhere near close to that.
Jesse just stepped away, so I figured I'd grab the camera and just take a peek at it. Oh, looks like it's coming along pretty well.
Yeah, it needs a little more finessing.
A little more, but the keyway's fitting.
That's what I'm saying. That's all we needed.
Pretty nice fit.
Oh, that's all we needed.
What do we need a machine shop for?
All we needed was the keyway to fit a little bit. So we're gonna keep making it a little more finessing. That bitch is going on, man.
I got the valve covers off on the old motor. Everything's looking good so far still. Everything's tight. I'm gonna pull the rockers and get the heads pulled off and let's see what underneath goes. Like I said, this one is still just filled with water.
Yeah, I think that was the problem with it. It blew some kind of something.
Yeah, it blew something for sure. So we'll get that figured out. I got the heads off of this motor and so far cylinder, that 2 looks good. 4, 6 got a little bit of rust down there, but 8, she looked hot. There's a good pile of rust there. And 1 on this side is just completely, it's a pool pond. It's a pond of rust, that's what we'll call it.
Yeah, that's a little bit, yeah. We just left it like that because we didn't care because we knew it was messed up. And
at one time there was a mouse living in there, dog food.
Yeah, a bunch of dog food living in there, yeah. Because it crawled up, because it blew a head gasket there, then messed the cylinder up, and then obviously it blew it again. Or the cylinder was cracked or something too, because it just filled back up with water once we put it back together, and that's why it's at where it's at.
Yeah, she's a little filled, and you feel dog food in there. But the other cylinders are looking all right.
Yeah, all the other ones look good. It was only that one.
That's the bottom of the head, so I'm gonna go ahead and blow this out real quick. Jesse's gonna finish buttoning that up, doing some seals right now.
Just a little water pump. I always put a little seal on there. Well, putting this thing back together, the double keyway thing. I don't want to sound crazy, but I mean, It was a 1/4 inch thing. I mean, it's in there pretty good. I got it set up to where it's just gonna kind of lock in place, but I don't know if that works or not, but we're about to find out. So seems legit to me. So I mean, I don't want to sound crazy, but it looks pretty good, I would think. But I could be crazy and full of myself, but anything's possible. So just a little more slapping of this thing around. Gonna put the balancer on, and obviously all the other shit, you know the drill. So we'll catch up with you when it does, but I guess we'll have a later on determination how my keyway works, because to me it looks pretty decent. It fits right on the mark, so it's lined up good. It's set in there pretty good, but not bad for some kind of easy money. Can we go to 42 and just run the mud track thing? And just be like, we need to make a pass. Like we pull up for testing tune. They're like, there's testing tune. We're like, that we got mud tires. They're like, yeah, we're trying to like make a pass down the thing. It didn't say with what, right?
I saw the video. There was some badass cars out there.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm pissed.
A wider rear end in it.
What's in there now? A 9-inch?
It's got a 9-inch in it. I can't remember how wide it is per se, but I could definitely, if it was a little wider, I could put the bigger tires on it. So we'll probably just do that.
Or the Roadster.
I think the Roadster, yeah, but then I gotta clean the interior and shit. I'm not saying I wouldn't take it there for sure. We might not slap the other, those things on just for the hell of it. But
Well, hopefully the next time this camera turns on,
yeah,
it's going to be putting the motor in.
yeah.
We got the motor in, bolted to the bell housing. Jesse already got the starter.
Starter's all hooked up right here.
Exactly, starter's all hooked up. Right now he's looking for some intake gaskets.
That we don't have.
That
We got some Hobunk ones here that
probably gonna have to make a trip to our local AutoZone. At least the one by us is a hub store. But the motor is back in. We're gonna find some intake gaskets, get those buttoned up on there. We're gonna turn around, set the 871.
the blower.
We're gonna get that 871 blower set on top of there. And
There's a lot of meat left down there.
ain't good.
Not really. But I guess they are the same size as the blower, so they're way smaller than the intake port. So they're going to be kind of restrictive, but not, because they're the same size as the blower.
Let's run it.